Hello, YouTube viewers, and since everybody should bring you a new podcast to my new segment called Power Rangers. Power Rangers ending. Like always, this podcast is brought to you by Screwy Productions. I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. So let's get into this podcast. Like Power Rangers Origins, I'm going to tell you each ending for each Power Rangers series from the past all the way up to the present. So let's get into the ending of Power Rangers Samurai. The female Red Ranger, who is Jade, who was the sister of the male Red Ranger, Jade, tried to use the ceiling power. Just try to use the ceiling power on Master Cindy. So it didn't work. But it didn't work. Turns out Master Sandra is on Dayu's human side. Human side to make him not get not to get sued again. Basically, he was on island, but because Dayu's human side, so basically he was half human, and so the shield work against work on his issues. So not anyway. After failing to share Master Zandrak, said that Master Zandrak eventually took down the team, eventually assaulted Janie's sister. Anyway, so Janie used his civil powers to help the other Rangers retreat. So his sister realized that Jenny should take command and take down Master Gender once and for all. Turns out, so Jenny noticed that when my Master Executive dying, there was this spot where there was this really straight spot he had on his funny mouth when he was dying. Turns out when the Rangers hit him that it made him weaker. So he said, "As long as we focus on that spot, and we had no problems." Anyway, so that was the change best. So all we have to do to the story is hit that spot and boom, he's gone. Anyway, managed to rise the Sansu River from the Nile dimension into their dimension. Anyway, so a lot of movers. A lot of Master Zandik's hitmen Moogers was terrorizing the city. So the Rangers went to fight the Mooger already, but they got over and got jumped, etc., and they got temporarily knocked out. Meanwhile, Janie's sister Laurie was working making to do this. And she finished the new test and gave it to G and told him to give it get it to Janie. Anyway, but the way after they like 5 minutes Friday night, the Rangers woke up, more Moogers showed up, and showed up, and they went out of the game. He showed up on his motorcycle. When engaged in the death and helped the Red team out. Anyway, so he headed to the city where they confronted Master Zandrak. They morphed up, and Jenny used to do that Laurie man to unlock Shogun mode. At this point, Shogun Roll was only can be used in the Megazord, but but Lawrence knew this and he was able to lock Shogun Roll outside for the Megazord. So JD used with the power of the black box and the Mega Brain. JD keep on hitting the spot and hitting the spot and hitting the spot. And with the combined attacks and the others, they managed to destroy Zenith, but in this series, Morales had second line, and the second line didn't go big as monsters. So the Rangers combined together and for the Samurai Gigazord. So Jenny said we need to get close enough to focus on our Shimmer power, or our Shimmer power on one side of sight and hit the spot. Move on our full Shimmer power. So as the Rangers Megazord got closer to Samurai, part two, the Megazord starts to transform into its original form when they finally got close to it. So the Megazord where the final the original Megazord form, they used the Megazord they used to destroy that is it once and for all. Anyway, so this is how it goes. So the Pink Ranger so the Pink Ranger Mia she decided to go to Cookie to who's decided to go Cookie to after she noticed that the others are afraid anytime she cooked. The Blue Ranger went back to his swimming team, where it decided to go back to his swim team. The Go Ranger, Antonio decided to go in a world-class fishing trip. As for the Green Ranger Mike and the Yellow Ranger Emily, they got together and so Mike went back to the country with Emily to go take care of her sick sister. As for so when the other way to do is say goodbye, say goodbye. The way we did JD stayed behind at with his mentor G, and they say we're gonna take it easy from now on. So they started to play guitar. At the end, but before this all happened. Before they all say goodbye and stuff, we finally figured out to figure the vision about Spike. Now Spike is a young kid who was staying with Bulk throughout the series of Samurai. Turns out, but Spike kept on calling him Uncle Buck, so we said he must be related to him. Turns out Spike is the son of Skull, so it was the first time in 20-something years we see Bulk and Skull reunited back in the Power Rangers series. Turns out Skull showed up in the limit of sometime. It turns out Skull is rich. Turns out Skull is rich, so Skull Monkey had a few words, have a little gag and stuff, and they say, and parted ways. So Skull and his son Spike say goodbye to Bulk and they parted ways. And that's how this is how the ending of Samurai. This is how Samurai ended. So I gotta say, Samurai had a very good ending, and I was glad to see Bulk and Skull back together again, even though it was even though it's short, even though it's exactly like 10 minutes, but it was a very good ending. I suggest you watch this ending. So, like, you know, so, like always, to sit in like, sign off one.